What would make a top-tier actress willingly stand drenched in torrential rain, shivering and uncomfortable, just to observe her co-star getting his makeup done? The entertainment industry has witnessed countless behind-the-scenes moments, but what transpired between Songyun and Soo Kai during their latest film production has sent shockwaves through the Chinese entertainment world, leaving fans, industry insiders, and critics alike scrambling for answers. The incident, which occurred just days ago on a remote filming location, has sparked intense speculation about the true nature of their relationship, the demanding conditions actors face on set, and whether this seemingly innocent gesture reveals something far more controversial than anyone anticipated. The images that surfaced online yesterday have already garnered over 50 million views, and the numbers keep climbing. Songyun, known for her petite frame and delicate features, was captured standing completely soaked in the rain, her hair plastered to her face, clothes clinging to her body, yet her eyes remained fixated on one thing and one thing only: Soo Kai sitting in the makeup chair. Why would an established actress subject herself to such discomfort? Was this a display of unprecedented professional dedication? Or does it hint at something deeper, more personal and potentially scandalous? The makeup session itself reportedly lasted over 2 hours, meaning Songyun endured the relentless downpour for an extended period while crew members scrambled to offer her umbrellas and shelter, all of which she persistently refused. What could possibly be so mesmerizing about Soo Kai's makeup application that would compel such extreme behavior? Industry veterans are calling this the most puzzling incident they have witnessed in decades, and the questions keep multiplying. Was Songyun researching for an upcoming role that requires intense observational skills? Is there an undisclosed romantic connection between the two stars that their management teams have desperately tried to keep hidden from the public? Or could this be an elaborate publicity stunt orchestrated by the film's production company to generate buzz ahead of the movie's release? The silence from both camps has been deafening, with neither Songyun's nor Soo Kai's representatives offering any substantial explanation, which has only fueled the fire of speculation and controversy. Social media platforms have exploded with theories ranging from the plausible to the absolutely wild, and everyone wants to know, what really happened on that rainy day on set? The incident unfolded during the production of an unnamed historical drama film that has been shrouded in secrecy since pre-production began 8 months ago. Sources close to the production reveal that the film, rumored to have a budget exceeding 200 million yuan, features both Songyun and Soo Kai in leading roles that reportedly required extensive physical and emotional preparation. The filming location, situated in a mountainous region known for its unpredictable weather patterns, had been experiencing intermittent rainfall for several days leading up to the incident. On that particular morning, the weather forecast had predicted clear skies, prompting the production team to schedule crucial outdoor scenes that could not be postponed any further due to the film's already delayed timeline. However, nature had other plans. Approximately 30 minutes before the scheduled shoot was set to commence, dark clouds rolled in with alarming speed, and within moments, rain began to fall with increasing intensity. The production crew immediately went into crisis mode, rushing to protect expensive equipment, secure costumes, and provide shelter for cast and crew members. Makeshift tents were erected hastily, and the outdoor makeup station where Soo Kai was scheduled to undergo his transformation was quickly covered with a large canopy. According to eyewitness accounts from crew members who spoke on condition of anonymity, this is when things took an unexpected and frankly bizarre turn. Songyun, who had been in her own trailer reviewing script notes and preparing for her scenes, reportedly emerged just as the rain intensified. Instead of seeking shelter like every other reasonable person on set, she walked directly toward the makeup area where Soo Kai had already been seated. The makeup artist assigned to Soo Kai, a veteran professional with over 20 years of experience in the industry, had just begun the intricate process of applying the character's distinctive look, which sources describe as requiring multiple layers of prosthetics, specialized paint, and detailed handwork that would transform Soo Kai's modern appearance into that of a historical warrior prince. What happened next has become the subject of intense debate and analysis. Songyun positioned herself approximately 3 meters away from the makeup tent, standing in a spot that was completely exposed to the elements. The rain, which had evolved from a drizzle to a steady downpour, soaked through her casual set clothing within minutes. Multiple crew members approached her with umbrellas, raincoats, and pleas to come inside or at least stand under the protective canopy, but according to all accounts, she politely but firmly declined each offer. Her focus remained unwaveringly fixed on Soo Kai and the makeup process unfolding before her eyes. The makeup artist, identified only as Master Chun due to confidentiality agreements, later told colleagues that he had never experienced such an unusual situation in his entire career. He described feeling an intense pressure knowing that not only was he working on a major star's appearance, But he also had another major star standing in the rain watching his every move. The process, which typically takes between 90 minutes to 2 hours depending on complexity, seemed to stretch even longer that day due to the humid conditions affecting the adhesion of prosthetics and the drying time of various products. Throughout this entire period, Tan Songyun remained at her post, seemingly oblivious to her own discomfort. Sukai himself appeared aware of Tan Songyun's presence, but was instructed by the makeup artist to remain still and avoid turning his head, as any unnecessary movement could compromise the delicate work being performed. Sources claim that at several points during the session, Sukai attempted to gesture to Tan Songyun, possibly encouraging her to seek shelter, but she reportedly responded with a smile and a subtle shake of her head, indicating her intention to remain exactly where she was. This silent exchange between the two stars has been interpreted in countless ways by fans and observers, with some seeing it as evidence of a deep mutual understanding, while others suggest it reveals a competitive dynamic or perhaps even an obsessive attention to craft. The question that continues to dominate discussions is straightforward yet complex. Why? Why would an accomplished actress with numerous acclaimed performances to her name subject herself to such obviously uncomfortable conditions simply to observe a makeup application? Several theories have emerged, each with its own set of supporters and detractors. The first and perhaps most professionally acceptable explanation centers on Tan Songyun's well-documented commitment to her craft. Throughout her career, she has been known for her meticulous preparation and attention to detail, often spending months researching characters and studying every aspect of the historical periods her roles inhabit. Supporters of this theory point to Tan Songyun's previous statements in interviews where she discussed her process of character development. She has mentioned numerous times that she believes in understanding not just her own character, but also the world around that character, including how other characters in the story look, move, and present themselves. If her character in this new film has significant interactions with Sukai's character, it would make sense for her to want to understand the visual transformation he undergoes, as this could inform how her character perceives and reacts to his character. The makeup in historical dramas is not merely cosmetic but often carries symbolic meaning, indicating rank, personality traits, or story developments that observant actors can use to enhance their performances. However, critics of this explanation argue that such detailed observation could have been conducted in countless other ways that would not have required standing in the rain for over 2 hours. She could have requested photos of the makeup process, watched from inside the tent, or even sat with the makeup artist during test sessions in controlled environments. The deliberate choice to remain exposed to the elements suggests something beyond mere professional curiosity. Could there be a psychological component to her decision? Some amateur psychologists on social media have suggested that Tan Songyun might have been engaging in a form of method acting preparation, deliberately subjecting herself to discomfort to access emotional states relevant to her character. If her role involves scenes of suffering, hardship, or endurance, experiencing genuine physical discomfort could theoretically help her connect with those emotions more authentically when cameras roll. The second major theory that has gained significant traction involves the possibility of a romantic relationship between Tan Songyun and Sukai. Both stars are among the most popular actors in Chinese entertainment, with massive fan bases and carefully managed public images. Tan Songyun, despite being in her 30s, continues to be cast in roles that showcase her youthful appearance and girl-next-door charm. Sukai, younger but equally successful, has built a reputation as a romantic lead with strong acting credentials. The chemistry between them, if it exists, would be marketing gold for any production, which is why some cynics suggest that this entire incident might be manufactured or at least exaggerated to generate exactly the kind of buzz it has created. Romantic speculation is nothing new for either star. Tan Songyun has been linked to various co-stars throughout her career, though she has consistently maintained her privacy regarding personal relationships. Sukai similarly keeps his private life tightly guarded, with his agency releasing stern statements against unfounded dating rumors in the past. Yet the imagery of Tan Songyun standing in the rain, unable or unwilling to tear herself away from watching Sukai, has struck many observers as inherently romantic, reminiscent of scenes from the very dramas these actors star in. Could life be imitating art? Are they perhaps already in a relationship that they are keeping secret from the public, and this moment was simply a lapse in their usual careful management of public appearances? Several entertainment bloggers with large followings have claimed to have insider information suggesting that Tan Songyun and Sukai have been seen together outside of work-related activities, though none of these claims have been substantiated with credible evidence.